وعنيسا وكجرا انتو قفوا امبسي لزعل كورو إلاك بغض لسوال عندي علي I don't want to be here no more.
Like, come on, how bad could it be? Here's a man who was sent back to Somalia, okay? Watch what he says here.
أنا محاول إن دبي أنت اللي وضو باسبوركي ولا قاتي وعنيسا وكجرا انتو قفوا امبسي لزعل كورو إلاك بغض لسوال عندي علي I don't want to be here no more. I'm so tired of being here. This place, this is where I'm living. I'm so tired of it. It's just like I want to go back. I don't want to be here no more.
Ahmed Courier may well become one of them. He's been in London for 6 years, and now the government wants to start deporting people back to his homeland of Somaliland, even though it does not recognise the government there. But if Denmark can do it, then so can Britain. And so Ahmed may mark the beginnings of a common policy.
If the British government send us to Somaliland, we will meet a lot of problems economically, politically, and socially.
If you're kicking out Somalis, you have to kick out everyone else. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm speaking for all of my African brothers and sisters. If you kick Somalis out, you have to kick all of them out.
What in the Somalian Edgar is that?
All of us, we all lead together. Because if you kick us out, you have to kick everyone else. I'm gonna be honest.
Wow, since you're gonna be so honest, I applaud you. Bonus.
Walls, and you called him what many Americans do find benefits for retarded. Do you stand by that claim of willing to retard it?
Yeah, I think there's something wrong with it. Absolutely. Sure. You have a problem? You know what? I think there's something wrong with it. Anybody that would do what he did, anybody that would allow those people into the state and pay millions of dollars out to Somalia. We give millions of dollars to Somalia. It's not even a country because it doesn't function like a country. It's got a name, but it doesn't function like a country. Yeah, there's something wrong with walls. Amigo, Out of the way, We'll be knocked down. Move.
People who spent years calling America racist are now crying online because they're being sent back to the same country they swore was better than here. Y'all like the video right here, follow for more. And let's get into this one. You see the meltdown videos everywhere, tears, anger, demands, but none of them mention the fraud investigations, the expired visas, the money that moved through criminal networks, or the abuse of programs paid for by the taxpayers. The moment accountability shows up, they all act shocked. I look at these videos and all I see is the same contradiction. Somalia is beautiful when they want moral high ground, but Somalia becomes unsafe the moment removal papers arrive. They switch the story depending on what benefits them. The reactions are emotional because the system finally stopped bending. Deportations are happening because laws exist, because agencies uncovered fraud rings, because certain groups are draining millions from health, housing, and social programs that working Americans rely on. There's nothing complicated here. People act like the West owes everyone a comfortable life, like your job is to give everyone else more than what you could give your own family. And that is not how a country works. You cannot build a healthy society by subsidizing the failure of another one. And while all this is going on, the people who should be rebuilding.
What's up everyone? So welcome back to this channel. Today we are talking about viral videos showing deported Somalis visibly emotional after leaving the United States, and why these clips are generating strong reactions across social media. Some people see regret, others see hardship, and many are asking whether the full context is even shown. So let me give you the full context. First, it is important to slow this conversation down and look at what we actually know and what we don't. The videos circulating online show individuals who are removed from the United States. They are appearing to be distressed, emotional, and struggling with the reality of life after deportation. In some clips, people appear to express a desire to return to America. In others, they talk about fear, uncertainty, or feeling unprepared for what may come next. Now, before we go any further, it is important to say this clearly. Not every viral clip tells the full story, and not every video has confirmed context. Short and emotional clips can travel very fast online, often without background details about any legal status, timelines, or individual circumstances. So let's watch more clips, then I will come back with more comments.
I'm saying all roads lead to Somalia, bro. I'm gonna start up a new life there. I don't know who I'm gonna meet. I might meet some criminals on the run, but that's live. I'm tired of London. I'm tired of Northwest London. I'm tired of this whole city, bro. All roads lead to Rome, Banna. All roads are leading to Mogadishu, Somalia, bro. I'm moving. I'm gone. Muslim country, we're gonna rebuild our country from the ground up, and I'm gonna be the first one to do it, bro. Let's go. End of this year, it's to Somalia. Here we go.
Cool. Good luck to ya. Nobody is stopping you. But I find it funny because, you know, this is one video in isolation, but I'm sure you guys have seen so many other videos. Suddenly there's this mass campaign to glorify Mogadishu and Somalia. We're seeing all these AI videos and drone shots of their beaches, fancy TikTok edits. Look at how beautiful Somalia is. It's more beautiful than your backwards hick town of Alabama. But this, of course, is the same energy that we saw after Trump called Haiti a, quote, shithole country. Then everyone started losing their minds and posting vacation promos in 5-star resorts like frickin' Conan O'Brien, that complete moron. Look how beautiful Haiti is. I'm in a pool sipping a margarita. Meanwhile, their entire government was just taken over by a gang warlord named Barbecue. But it's always the same emotional strong arm. How dare you criticize this place? Look how pretty the coastline is. This place is just like America. In fact, it's even better. And of course, this creates a little bit of a weird paradox. On one hand, the argument is always our homeland is basically a utopia. We love it. Our allegiance is to our homeland. How many times have we heard that? Our allegiance is to Somalia. It's not to Britain. It's not to America. It's not to France or Germany or Italy or Canada. But then the moment you say, okay, well, fair enough. If your country's so beautiful, maybe, I don't know, go back if your allegiance isn't here. And then, of course, the tone instantly shifts now, doesn't it? No, don't send me back. That is cruel. So which one is it? Is it an amazing homeland that you're so proud of? Or is it a dysfunctional and dangerous place that you do not want to go back to? You know, I just don't understand how you can hold both positions at the same time. Well, I say that, but of course I do understand. They hold whatever position is beneficial in the moment to hold more leverage. It's an ideology rife with contradiction. America's this, America's that. Then of course you get sent back home, and that's where the propaganda ends.
أنا معهم ملينا دبي أنت اللي وضو باسبوركي ولا قاتي راعي ساوك جرا أنتو قفوا إمبسي لزعل كورو إلهك بغض لسؤال عند علي. I don't want to be here no more. I'm so tired of being here. This place, this is where I'm living. I'm so tired of it. It's just like I want to go back. I don't want to be here no more. I just want to go back.
And you know, I'm reading the comments on all these videos that are going viral all over social media now, like this, and I'm seeing so many people in the comment section saying, oh my gosh, this poor man.
And tell me again, why are the Somali people that are getting arrested by ICE declining arrest? I thought they said that they want to be in Somalia so much. Like, why are you declining arrest and crying? And then want to tell us that we are jealous of Somalia. Let me tell you, in this lifetime, I will never, ever, ever step my feet in Somalia. Never. It's not that far from Kenya, but I will never. Like, who wakes up one day and says that they want to go to Somalia? Who the fuck does that?
The Somali community that currently has taken over the liberal city of Minneapolis.
A massive fraud scheme uncovered in Minnesota found money intended for social services has been allegedly siphoned indirectly into the pockets of the Somali terrorist group Al-Shabaab. Somali immigrants in Minnesota have reportedly been abusing systems meant to help the most unfortunate among us, including the latest federally funded autism services. The autism fraud scheme reportedly amassed $14 million through Medicare claims for services that were never provided, involving kids who never had autism. And the Somali immigrants behind this web of schemes have allegedly stolen billions from taxpayers, much of the money going back to the Somali government, where it would then end up in the hands of terrorists. Manhattan Institute investigative reporter Ryan Thorpe was one of the first exposing the schemes for their ties to terrorism. With us now, Ryan, a line from your story stuck out. The largest funder of al-Shabaab is the Minnesota taxpayer, and you cite an unnamed source for that. What is the evidence that all of this money that was taken and the billions upon billions of increased funding in Minnesota for social services ended up in Somalia?
Well, billions of dollars of government welfare money is missing in the state of Minnesota.
How do we define missing?
Well, the fraud is so bad that the U.S. Attorney's Office has come out and indicated that they believe their entire government programs, where the fraudulent claims outstrip the legitimate ones. There are cases where indictments have come down or guilty pleas are already in to the tunes of hundreds of millions of dollars that were fraudulently obtained, filing false claims alongside doctored paperwork. And the indictments are continuing to come. And the U.S. Attorney's Office has made very clear that this is a network of fraud schemes stacked upon fraud schemes, and that while the true dollar figure in terms of stolen funds at this point isn't quite clear, it's safe to say that we're talking about billions of dollars.
Okay. It's pretty wild, some of the things that you lay out, including one group called Feeding the Future that went from getting $3.4 million in 2019 to $200 million 2 years later. They grew faster than NVIDIA. How did nobody see that? Or is it that people and the government and those who are supposed to be the watchdogs, like Tim Walz, like Keith Ellison, the Attorney General, there just weren't looking?
The one place where we thought we would never experience this is the U.S. goddamn states.
What is confirmed is that returning to a country after spending years, sometimes decades abroad, can be extremely difficult. Many deportees arrive in places they barely remember, without strong support system, stable work, or housing. For people who built their entire adult life in the United States, that adjustment can be emotionally overwhelming. So why is this happening? In many cases, deportations happen after temporary legal protection expires, criminal convictions, or immigration cases reach their final outcome. Once those protections end, individuals who don't qualify for another status can face removal. That is, even after leaving the United States for many years. And that is where the reality sets in. Online reactions to these videos are sharply divided. Some viewers express sympathy and say the deportees are facing an impossible situation. Others argue that immigration laws are clear and that outcomes like these are expected. And many people fall somewhere in the middle, asking whether the system itself creates these emotional breakdown points. But here is the bigger question that most people aren't asking. Are these videos about regret, or are they about how unprepared people are for what deportation actually means? So my final thought is, no matter where you stand on immigration policy, these clips are a reminder that deportation isn't just a legal process, it is a human one. And once the plane lands, the internet stops watching, but life keeps going. So guys, I want to hear from you. Do you think these videos are being misunderstood? Or do they reveal something deeper about the deportation process? Drop your thoughts below and kindly keep it respectful. And if you found this breakdown helpful, hit the like button and subscribe for more context-driven commentary. See you in the next video.